Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the George Russell career mode. Yes, it's been a little while since we've done this one. I kind of forgot it existed. Or not forgot it existed, but kind of forgot, obviously, that obviously we're still in this series. But I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful day. Just let me try and get everything all sorted out. Stevie baby, thank you for coming to channel member, buddy. I appreciate it. Let me just try and fix my chat. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up breaking everything, and that would be suboptimal to kickstart the stream. Now, I want to just double check because I'm trying vertical streaming on YouTube. So I'm hoping. Yes, there we go. It's working. Glorious. But welcome. We got Bradson, we got Sam, we got Dart, we've got Ragebait King, we got Smurf. We've got OG player. I hope you're all doing very, very well. I got to try and keep like eyes now on about 3 different chats. Because obviously we're live on TikTok, we're live on YouTube Shorts as well. So it is all going on, and I'm looking forward to it. Obviously only the one race today, with it being the Singapore GP. I guess obviously Kota next time out we'll have to do the sprint weekend, won't we? So that'll be very, very interesting. But I hope you're all doing well. I hope we had an alright week. Do the face close-up jump scare again. I maybe at some point. I need to get that clipped. I know, obviously, sorry, it is clipped, but I need to get it, like, set up somewhere as well. Welcome in, Mark. Hope you're doing well, buddy. And Vid Wenman, welcome. Sorry, I'm probably butchering names. But if you've never been to a Matt212 stream before, I butcher names a lot. It's just what happens. Thank you for the follow as well, Vid. I appreciate it, buddy. But yeah, so, I mean, Singapore is one of the most brutal tracks on the F1 calendar, so I'm kind of a bit nervous for this one, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see how we get on. Justamir, Sleep Easy Fox, welcome. So, I can't even remember. Baku, we had a stinker, didn't we? Last time out. We had an absolute stinker in Azerbaijan. Obviously, I got that late race puncture, and that ultimately cost us any decent chance of points. Don't bottle. Have you got your cold vest on ready for the race? I probably should do with a cold vest, but not with the weather here in the UK. Storm is definitely a brewing. Hey, welcome in, Thusith. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, it's meant to literally where I live. It started raining at about 9 o'clock this morning, and just apparently isn't going to stop at all today. So that's going to be good fun. If you've never been to a Matt212 stream, just leave. The stress levels go through the roof. I'll try and keep the storm here. I'll do as best as I can. Taking FP1 as a race win. Was Alonso fastest in FP1, was he? So, what have we got then? Leclerc's currently leading the championship in-game. Verstappen's P2 just ahead of Norris. Russell, obviously us. Tied with Piastri and Andrea Kimi Antonelli. So, Charles Leclerc, to be fair, has had 2 wins after a 10th place at Zandvoort. So, that's pretty good going for him. Hey, welcome in, Callum. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I'm feeling all right. I've put last night behind us. My eyes are fully focused on the upcoming races as well. So, yeah, Leclerc, obviously 2 wins for him. Verstappen obviously took the other one. So, neither McLaren has won a race yet. And obviously neither have we. So, maybe, just maybe, Singapore today is where obviously we can try and chalk up our first win of the season. So, this is an alternate series, obviously, and luckily, because I started it as Zandvoort, it basically just meant we could do a 10-race in-game season. So it's a little bit weird, but it is good fun. It's just a strange way that it works. That's what I want. I want that one. Hey, welcome in, Roy. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Better get a move on, son. Yeah, you've never got to be stressed in a Matt212 stream. You've just got to expect the bottles. That is what normally happens. That's normal on a Matt212 stream. I just want to double check that everything's working as it should be. I'm praying as well that it's not going to rain here. If it's raining this weekend, I'm going to cry. Because that'll be really, really sad. Oh, what have I done? I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Hey, welcome in, Dean. Hope you're doing well, buddy. It's not time to admit you need to get alternative entertainment. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's a lot of rain as well. I hate this game, chat. I hate this game. Why do we get so many wet races? I mean, to be fair, it's only right at the end. Oh, this is going to be brutal, man. We could be on for such a good race. And just it could get absolutely obliterated right at the very end. Bala, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This could be what we see in Singapore, IRL, this weekend. We'll wait and see. Who knows what might happen. Raging93, thank you for the follow as well, mate. I appreciate it. Have I got no audio over on the that stream? Have we not got audio? Oh, have I not? Helps when I fix that, doesn't it? No wonder nobody was in there. Is that working now? Maybe? I don't know. Oh! That's what I've done wrong. Where is that? I'm still trying to fix, like, the TikTok stream. So, audio track. If we go, like, that? I'll just use main OBS. No. I don't know. I've broken it. It's broken. What audio track do I need? So, let me just fix this. Audio track 1. Audio track 1. Is that working? I'm hoping that's now working. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Is audio working fine? Oh, okay, I don't know. Maybe I've broken it. Yeah, Matt's broken his streams again. It's because I tried to set up YouTube streaming quite quickly, so I got no idea. So we're live on Twitch, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Kick, and we're live on TikTok. This is like the most kind of weird one I've done. I think we're good. I think we're good now. People are saying on the short format stream it's good. My PC's doing all right. I do want to do some upgrades to my PC, but it handles it fine. Because obviously most of it is just streamed through one platform. It's more a test of the internet, actually. Because YouTube has no limit for short format. Hey, welcome in Jurassic Jam. Hope you're doing well, buddy. No, it was only on YouTube Shorts that I managed to break it. I'm hoping I've got it working.
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Right, I think we're working. I think we're working. I'm hoping it's working. Right. So, to its credit, I think the Merc is going to be a decent car here. It should, on paper, be a decent car around this track. Audio is now working on vertical. Wonderful. I knew I just had to change one setting. My home is next to the Singapore track. Have you got like a good view of the circuit from your house? Because that would be fantastic. I'm doing very well, thanks, Marcus. Hope you are as well, buddy. Right. So, setup. I don't think I want to tweak too much. So, this circuit normally isn't too bad for... Like, it's rear limited, but it's not horrendous for it. Angry Blonde Clips, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, yeah, obviously I want to run slightly less rear wing than front. I might run that down to like 48. Teddy McFreddy, thank you for the follow as well. I hope you're doing well. So, I mean, this is going to be a bit of a trial by fire early on. But, I mean, this is why we've got free practice. So we can obviously try and make sure that we get the car up to speed. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. It's not bad. You can see the start. Yeah, I think the best way to go now is streaming. Now that Twitch doesn't limit kind of where you can and can't stream anymore, I think the best thing to do is stream everywhere, to be honest. It just opens up the amount of exposure you can get, which is really important. Especially, obviously, if you're a smaller streamer. Which, I don't know whether... I mean, I'm not a big streamer by any stretch of the imagination, of course, but Obviously, I've been massively helped by having a decent audience on YouTube for years beforehand. But I think if you're just starting out as a streamer, it would be absolutely what I recommend. Obviously, just trying to stream everywhere you can. What is with this Creator Series sweat? I just do whatever race we're at IRL. This isn't really Creator Series sweat, then. I mean, it didn't help me in Baku. I seem to do better in CS the less practice I do. Zandvoort last weekend, I showed up with about 5 laps of practice. And I was competitive until right at the very end. Baku, I did a bit more. Not a lot, but a bit more. And then I was really slow. And I still ended up 12th in both races. So, you know, food for thought.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
So good job is practice. There you go, get the bottles in. Oh, man. I knew it was going to happen. I mean, that wall, it moved, chat. I swear it moved. It absolutely moved. Yeah, Matt's always competitive until he bottles it. Absolutely. Problem is Matt bottles it a lot. Yeah, that's a good omen for the rest of the stream. We're starting as we mean to go on. Absolutely. Oh man. The thing is, Singapore as well, I do quite like. It's a really good fun circuit. There we go. I mean, one small error, but apart from that, we were absolutely fine. Got to get the R&D in. We need to do some upgrades. Yeah, see, I told you were a mod belt. I knew I had it sorted. You were watching some of Ben's videos driving like that. Yeah, Ben comes to the stream, so I immediately get into my Ben mindset. What do you think about the Australia track? Do you mean Albert Park? It's a good fun venue. I like it. It's an enjoyable one. I'm trying to read like 6 different chats. So I will be doing this race. I'm hoping we'll have started the race before FP2, to be honest. That way, hopefully, if things are interesting... Oh, there you go. Let's track limits immediately. That way, if things are interesting, then obviously, hopefully people will stick around rather than go back and watch FP2. I mean, the best thing about free practice in Singapore is actually just watching, like, the sunset and the track evolve. That's probably the best bit about it. Oh, I've got to be so careful with track limits. Yeah, Fernando Alonso P1 in FP1. But again, you would expect this to be a track that Aston Martin go better at. You know, it's a bit more similar to like Hungary and things like that. What are you doing? Just try to turn across me. The Horner meme this morning. So I sent that meme to my dad, and I don't think he realised that it was a meme. He just messaged back going, ooh. And I don't think he kind of realised the joke. No, I saw that one and just thought it was funny. Just made me chuckle, so I thought, oh, I'll share it with you guys. Well, Gaz has given us a nice slipstream early on. Oh, don't cut that final corner this time. Oh, don't run wide either. We use a bit of battery. And now we've got to try and push a bit more. I mean, Singapore is one of those circuits where you've got to just slowly, you know, kind of wind it up. You can't just immediately go out there and be balls to the wall. Or you just hit the wall like I did. One or the other. But say, this is a track as well where the AI tend to struggle a bit on this game. I've had quite a few good races here. But of course, yeah, with that changeable weather coming in later on, it's going to make things scary. Back on. Hey, Billy, thank you for the primer, buddy. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who will be our 69th sub chat? We always seem to be sat around 69. I reckon people just wait to be the 69th sub on Twitch. It's the only way. Oh, I can't. Max, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I miss you too, Kez. Sleep Easy Fox, thank you for the primer as well, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The next one will be 69th again. It's a big milestone for any Twitch viewer to be the 69th sub on Matt212. There we go, purple.
Okay,
Nice and
that was
easy.
a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out.
Oh, thank you for the bits as well, Dart, buddy. I appreciate it. Ooh. Hey, Smurf giving Ben the 69th sub. There we go. Love it. Absolutely love it. There you go, Ben. 69 this month. Congratulations, sir. Very well done. Very well done. Of course he is. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Smurf. I appreciate it, buddy. You could not write a script like that. Co-op with Gary is normally on a Monday night. But I don't know whether Gary's around now, because NASCAR 25 is releasing. Which I am very much looking forward to. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos on that game when it releases. It won't be on the main channel. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. NASCAR 25, I think that's like the last big game that I'm looking forward to coming out this year. Ugh. I don't think there's anything else, really. Oh, no. Project Motor Racing, I think, comes out in November. But I'm kind of half expecting that game to be delayed. So there are still a couple of good sim racing titles on the way. My prize is we get to 69. Maybe, Ben. Someone get that screenshot. I mean, this is the thing around here. Like, the AI just struggle so badly in Race Sim. Like, if you can keep it clean and tidy, you're just going to gain so much on them. Just by using the battery effectively and everything like that. Ooh. Nice and easy. There we go. I might stream some NASCAR 25 when it releases. I haven't quite decided just yet. I'm going to do like a proper series on it. I want to go from 0 to Cup Series champion, that kind of thing. So yeah, we'll wait and see. Schlax, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, what he's doing? I mean, look at that! Jack doing with the Tokyo Drift. He should have saved that for Suzuka. I mean, that is staggering. Oh, no. Come on, Jack. Bag all night. You can see why Flavio Briatore is going to get rid of you. Just keep doing that all the time. Ooh, there we go. I don't know why I'm having so many problems with exclusively Jack doing so far. But he's having a lot of fun with it. And who can blame him? Oh. See, look at that. Jack Doohan holds you up loads, and suddenly we can't... I've been, like, infected by him. I can't now drive the car as well as I meant to. Garrett's good. I think he's a bit... I wouldn't say he's bored of F1 25, because he does seem to be enjoying it, he was saying to me. But he's obviously looking forward to NASCAR. That's, like, the big game for him. So I think he's hoping, obviously, now he's gone full-time with YouTube. I think he's hoping he can really smash that out of the park. I was lucky I saved that quite early. Didn't do any damage to the car. Thank you, Lando. Are we getting a Matt212 career mode? We absolutely will be getting a Matt212 career mode on NASCAR 25. I want to go from 0 to Cup Series champion inside that game. I say, I do genuinely really enjoy oval racing. So it will be great fun to be able to do it kind of in a career mode aspect, rather than trying to do it on iRacing where people just take you out. But, I mean, we still don't know what the game's going to end up being like. Like, the career mode on it, I'm expecting it's going to be good fun. But it might not be that interesting for all we know. But I'm hoping it will be. So the overlay I use that you can see on screen is called Race Labs. It is paid for, and it only works on PC. But I would highly recommend it. I do think it's a fantastic bit of kit. It works for F1, for iRacing, loads of stuff. Are we going to get held up by doing again? Come on, Jack! Man, go all night. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Ready? Watch this. Might have got the elbows out. That's fine. It's only Jack doing it. It doesn't matter. What are the chances of the montages of your seasons coming back? Quite like falling asleep to them. I think I did post up a couple of them on Matt212 Vods. But I do need to get back round and sort them all out. Oh, we got a hype, what's it? A hype chest, apparently. Honey is easier to spread with a spoon. That doesn't surprise me. Hey, welcome in, Max. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, no, the Race Labs telemetry does work quite well. It hasn't got that many features on F1, I don't think. But I use it for iRacing more than anything else. I bought it to use it for iRacing, and I was like, well, I'm already paying for it, so I may as well just use the F1 kit. F1 25 is a good game. I would say it's on a par with F1 23. There are some things that are better about this year's game than F1 23, and other things that are a bit worse. But it is decent fun still. May have found a use for you when the streaming thing dies out. So, if you're going to recommend ASMR, there's a guy subbed to me on YouTube who I've never, like, I don't understand ASMR personally. Maybe I'm an old man, but I just don't really get it. There's a guy subbed to me on YouTube that is, like, subbed to most of the channels who does ASMR. And he always shows up because he's, like, my most subscribed subscriber. He's got, like, 400k. So, clearly, either he accidentally has been hacked or something. But, hey, clearly, as an ASMR... Is it an ASMR artist? I don't know. But clearly likes the videos. Definitely a burner account. Absolutely. Bro is shifting. You just can't see it very easily. No assists whatsoever. 110 AI this series. Well, all my series are. And 100% races. I allow myself rewinds in practice for when I inevitably do stupid stuff like you saw a few minutes ago. But, yeah. Yeah, car feels pretty good though. Car feels alright. Oh, his pedal cam not working again. I'll try and fix that in a second. I keep forgetting to check it before we start. So what I need to do this evening is go through and put a new USB cable in. You can live without seeing my toes. Yeah, but some people don't want to. That's the important bit there. That's why some people show up to the stream. Right, well, I think this is going to be free practice done and dusted then, so can't complain about that on the whole.
And a job well done.
I think we're feeling all right.
That run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Make sure I jump out of the way of Lando. Yeah, I mean, we're fastest on the board. Norris and I, Piastri and I on mediums, everybody else on softs. So feeling pretty happy with that one. Let me try and fix pedal cam quickly then. And I'll get to do my old party trick for you all. Right, let's have a look. Hello. Ow. Oh, I'm so old. I'm too old for this. Right, is that good? Let's have a look. Ow. Hellcam. Is it gonna work, chat? That's the real question. Oh, it don't like it. It don't like it. I don't know why. Maybe we can fix it. I don't know. Like I said, like 1 in every 3 days I turn it on, it just works, and then otherwise it just doesn't. It's really strange. people like the random just reveals. I mean, we've smashed out free practice though. There's nothing else I can do. So I guess we're golden. I guess we just head into qualifying. Well, predictions for qualifying are in then. So if you're on Twitch, you can bet your noggins right now. If you're on any other platform, let me know down in chat where you think we're qualifying. Or come over, join us on Twitch at Matt212, and you get to bet noggins as well. Why be anywhere else when you can gamble on stream? Hey, welcome in, Toast. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Can you make which F1 car can make Imola turn 2 or 3, or 1 and 2? Possibly. I think I've done Imola at some point. Who's my favourite driver? Lewis Hamilton.
As night falls in Singapore, the track starts to warm up, and it'll be red hot by the time we find out who's.
I'm feeling good. I reckon there's a pole lap in this. I can't remember where we qualified in Baku.
Welcome along to qualifying here in Singapore.
I feel like Zandvoort we qualified 2nd. Monza I feel like we were down in like 6th or something. And then Baku I think I qualified about 3rd. So I'm hoping we can try and get a good one.
Radio check, please. Radio
I
check.
want to see Lewis cook this weekend. So here's a fun stat, chat. Every time a multiple world champion has gone to Ferrari, they have always won their first Singapore Grand Prix for the team. Need I say any more? It was only Fernando Alonso in 2010 and then Seb in 2015, but the point still stands. I was going to say I need to run more aero ready for that rain in the race, but I don't think it'll make a difference, will it? And plus I'm running maxed out aero anyway. What do you think of Max still having a chance? If Max can win this weekend, then there's a chance. If he doesn't win this weekend, sensibly it's probably over, I think. Right, we'll go out first then on mediums. We should be able to make it through on mediums, through Q1, but we'll wait and see. What lap times are people doing? Who's out there? Ollie Behrman's on a run. Carlos Sainz is on a run. Oh, Hamilton. Here we go. This should be a decent benchmark then. Through the final corner for Lewis. Where is he going to put that thing on the grid? 129.9. So there we go. If we can get somewhere near that, we should be straight into Q2. That's what we're going to try and chase. If Lewis gets pole, I'll dye my hair wink. Damn, dye my hair pink even. I don't know why I can't words anymore. Yeah, there are no adults here, I'm afraid. So yeah, we need to get into the sub 90-second lap times really. This Mercedes looks good under the floodlights though. So before I forget as well, ladies and gents, tomorrow we are probably going to be live for hopefully about 13 hours tomorrow. We have got Petit Le Mans first of all. That will be starting from about 8:30 UK time. And then we're going to be, hopefully, running all of that. I might have to leave in like the last 45 minutes. And then we're also going to be doing Creator Series. So we've got a lot of stream coming up this weekend, which I'm looking forward to. There we go, purple through that first sector despite the huge snap. I use manual gears. There's not a chance I would use auto. You lose far too much time. If you can run manual, it's always better to run manual. Where are we going to be then by the end of Sector 2? Let's have a look. 1 second up on Nico Elkenberg. But I don't think... Yeah, he's only on a 31.3, so... I think we're going to be there or thereabouts towards the front. Thank you for the sub minis. I appreciate it, buddy. That was nice and tidy. Whoa. One more corner. Come on, then. Keep it clean and tidy. Don't need to take big risks. Sector 1. P2. Sonoda fastest. Okay. Yuki Tsunoda's got that smoke this weekend. He's cooking. Love that for Yuki. I want to see Albon do well this weekend. His home race and all that. I want to see Albon do well. Yeah, 110 AI. We only run 110. To be honest, for me, like effectively, I play this game full time. The AI aren't the most difficult on this year's title. I mean, we're pretty even across all 3 sectors, to be honest. Dart becoming a channel member. Thank you, buddy. So, Albon's in 11th then. It's only really Ocon, Doohan, Hadjar. I mean, even Hulkenberg and Hadjar are not that far away. It's just Ocon's had a real stinker. I race on 120 AI. No, like 110 AI on this year's game is probably the equivalent of like 103 on the last couple. They're just not that great on this year's title. Dart with a £5 dono as well. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, sir. I mean, we're good, aren't we? We're safely through into Q2. I kind of just want to see who goes out, to be honest. I don't really want to watch them just run laps, do I? I don't know. Paul and Vigil and Erin, thank you all for the follows. Favorite fast food brand? I don't really eat that much fast food anymore. I don't know. Probably if I was going to pick one, it would be McDonald's. But I really don't know. So, Dart, that was the channel that I mentioned to you ages ago that Google emailed me one night. Basically going, activate channel membership on that channel. We'll give you 400 quid for free. And I was like, okay, we'll do that then. I like gingerbread. Gingerbread's nice. So there we go then. Yuki fastest ahead of us. Hamilton P3. Antonelli just out of sight. Bortoletto, brilliant final run there to get himself through. Championship leader Charles Leclerc all the way down in 10th. Albon makes it through. Piastri makes it through. Gasly just ahead of Stroll. Both Aston Martins barely squeak by. So Lawson out, Hulkenberg out, Hadjar, Doohan and Ocon. So I believe they were the 5 that were already down in the drop zone. So no real surprises right towards the end of the session as well then. There we go. I mean, that's not really any shocks, is it, particularly? I mean, Bortoletto did very well. Hulkenberg, I think, would probably be a bit disappointed to be out. But the others, yeah, not really too many shocks, I think, from that first run. Forgot to translate GDP to the Finnish version. That cost me 1 full grade.
Radio check. Radio check.
Seeing the V-carbs out is far from ideal, but the V-carb for some reason or not even the V-carb, the car, the V-carb drivers for some reason are terrible inside this game. I don't know why they hate Isaac Hadjar, but they seem to just hate him. The dono did, thank you, Dart. I appreciate it, buddy. I mean, we'll ooh, there's a slight increase in chance of rain. Don't think it's going to affect things. I hope. Nah, it's not really going up much. So yeah, we're starting to see more and more times. I reckon, what's Hamilton done? 30.1. I reckon by Q3 we might be close to the 28. But we'll wait and see. Just testing stuff for tomorrow. It's a different channel though. So I got no idea. I need to just go through at some point and, like, fix all the stuff on streaming on all the YouTube channels. I mean, I could be tempted to stream more on the main Matt212 channel, but I just don't know. Right, anyway, let's go for this. This is our first real run, then. Obviously, doing it on the softs. Based on Q1 times, though, we should be very, very competitive. But, that being said, though, the medium hangs on very nicely around a lap. So the softs might not be much better here. We'll wait and see. I've just got to learn how much ERS I can use. Well, everything like that as well. Who do I think will get pole? I believe on the podcast this morning I said Lando. Podcast, no one will be out later on today. Purple through that first sector though, that's good. I mean, we don't need to take too much risk in Q2. I just kind of want to get more geared up. Oh, ready for Q3. Easy. Nice and tidy. Yeah, I think, again, like, McLaren are kind of trying to hype up Red Bull and things like that. Ferrari might cause a bit of a surprise, but how many weekends have we said that and then Ferrari end up being nowhere? But, I mean, this is a bit of a bogey track for Max. It's not a particularly good track for Red Bull in recent years. It's a very different circuit as well to, like, Baku and Monza, where obviously Max has been very good. I would expect McLaren should come here and dominate. Okay! I thought that was going to be a tidy lap to put as P1, but Lando Norris, he's got some speed. Fair play to him.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now.
That's some real speed.
Much empty.
Lewis could have a blinder. I'd love to see it, but Lewis still doesn't seem particularly comfortable in the car, so I'm not optimistic. And, I mean, this circuit is all about confidence. So, we'll wait and find out. But then again, he did set probably one of the greatest qualifying laps of all time here. So, who knows? So, we were fastest in Sector 1. But then we lost half a tenth Sector 2 and then quarter of a second Sector 3. So, yeah, it's fair. I mean, we look pretty close with Lando so far. Looks like it's going to be fairly competitive by the time we get into Q3. Huber, welcome on in, buddy. I hope you're doing well. So they won't change Lewis's brakes because they don't work with the company that does Lewis's brakes. So Lewis always had brakes from Carbon Industries, I think they're called. Ferrari only work with Brembo, and that's like a partnership, as far as I'm aware, across all of Ferrari's brand. So when you say that, it's their LMDH car, their GT3 cars, their Ferrari Challenge cars, the F1 car, absolutely everything, you know, their road cars as well. Absolutely every Ferrari comes with Brembo brakes. Like, they won't change that for one driver. It's just not what happens. Like, Ferrari have, I would have thought, a partnership worth, you know, hundreds of millions of pounds a year to have Brembo brakes on every car they do. The telemetry is from a company called Race Labs. You can download it yourself. It isn't free, though. It only works on PC. I mean, we're safety through, aren't we, surely? I'm a little bit scared about Antonelli. Come on, Kimi. I think he's through. Yeah, he's through. That's fine, then. So, Norris fastest ahead of ourselves. I mean, Verstappen just ahead of Charles Leclerc and Alonso P5. So, 5 drivers from 5 different teams then making up your top 5. Pierre Gasly, brilliant effort there to make it through into the final session, just ahead of Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Bortoletto, he'll be a bit gutted to be out there by just a tenth and a half. Stroll out, both Williams out. That's a big disappointment for them. And then, of course, Ollie Behrman down in P15. So, yeah, he'll be a bit upset with that one as well. But it's shaping up quite nicely. We're seeing some surprises. But now this is where we really need to try and go for it. This is the big one. I think I'm closing in on 500 hours on this game, which is a lot, but probably upwards of 100 of those hours are just recording replays. So I haven't actually spent 500 hours racing on this game. Like I said, a fair chunk of those are just I set up to record a replay and like I edit another video whilst it's recording. Yeah, no real risk of rain, so we'll just get on with it. Give an outrageous prediction IRL this weekend. Alonso 4th. I don't know how outrageous that is, but Alonso will do well. Lance Stroll top 5. He said outrageous, not impossible. If it wasn't for Hulkenberg, surely Lance would be right up there now for most races without a win. Right, come on then, first run. Let's try and keep it tidy. We definitely need to be in the 28s by the end of this session. There we go, Hamilton, 29.4 immediately then, so we're starting to see some benchmarks. Norris, 29.1. That's exactly what we want to be chasing there, but again, purple sector 1, Oscar Piastri goes to the top of the board even quicker than his McLaren teammates. So are we now starting to see a bit of a twist right towards the end of qualifying? Rattle up against the wall. Of course, George Russell, right after redemption for that mistake on the very last lap of the 2023 Grand Prix. Can't remember where George finished here last year, to be honest. I feel like apart from remembering that Lando dominated... Oh, there we go. Verstappen. That's what we expect for a man trying to fight for his 5th World Championship. 128.9. First driver to dip below the 89-second mark. Will we join him, though? Track is definitely ramping up. Can feel a lot more grip now in the circuit. Just keep it planted, keep it tidy. He says. Huge snap through the final couple of corners. On the run, though, back towards the line. It is going to be 28.6. Boom! That's what we like to see. That's a good first run. The AI might not be able to match that, so I'm not going to complain. I haven't played ATC in so long, but I do enjoy iRacing. iRacing you can just do so much stuff with, weirdly. Oh, welcome him back, Jimmy. So, let's have a look then. The team reckon there's another half a second in the car. Half a second up in Sector 1. How? Like, I'm running maximum aero. I don't know how I can be that much quicker than the AI through that first sector. We just seem to be losing a bit around the rest of the lap. Although I did make a mistake in Sector 3. So, we'll wait and see. There's definitely a bit more time in the car, though. There's Antonelli doing very well up in P5. Love to see that for him. Huber, thank you for the follow as well, mate. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, we can definitely... I mean, could I dare believe a 127 is doable? I don't know. We're going to try, though. We're going to put it all on the line. Like I said, I'm hoping that lap will be enough for pole. But you never know, we might find a bit more. Hey, welcome in, Cammy. Congrats on the title, buddy. Well done. Yeah, I'm going to put it in a wall now. Absolutely. Right when I'm trying to find the last bit, this will be where I put it in the wall. Boston, thank you for the follow as well. Right, let's try and go for it. This is going to be the greatest lap you ever did see in Singapore. Apart from maybe Lewis's a few years ago. Or we invalidated T1. We got away with it. Just about held it on in track limits. Whoa. Down one too many gears there, but we found the grip. Thought that was just going to understeer us then, but we got away with it. A little bit down in Sector 1, but I know there's time to find around the rest of the lap. I don't really want to attack that curve if I can avoid it. We're still a 10th up at the moment, though. So I think I might have finished 5th overall. Might have been 6th, though. I don't know where Ansi finished. But I haven't looked at the point standings. I don't even know if they've been updated. Maybe by some miracle I held on to 4th, but I'm not optimistic. I mean, we're 3/10 up at the moment, though. Lap is really coming together. Not when I do that, though. Whoa. Somehow still finding the traction on the exit. This is the corner I need to get right. I mean, we're already on pole. I said I need to get that right. Not do that. God, I didn't even find anything through there. Through the final corner, though, we are going to be nearly half a second up.
Yes, excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased.
28-2, we'll take it.
Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
We will take it.
Right. Yeah, well done with all the process and adaptation today. It's been a unique day for everyone, but it's a good one.
Oh, come on, George. It's
For
pole
now
position,
then, but
man.
really, we're just
Don't need to
getting
be so
started.
miserable.
Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
I mean, look at that. 0.7 of a second on Max Verstappen. Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, 3rd and 4th. Antonelli, brilliant effort to go 5th. All things considered, but he was still a second slower than us. That's probably Antonelli's most competitive session I've seen in this game. Less than 0.4 off pole is very good going. Hamilton outqualified Leclerc. Of course, let's not forget Leclerc is leading the championship inside this series. But Alonso, Yuki, Charles, and then, rather unsurprisingly, Gasly down in P10. I'm surprised Leclerc struggled as much there right at the end of the session. But all it takes is just to get caught out at the wrong time. Stuck behind the wrong car. I played NASCAR 21 twice. They sent a copy over to me, and I remember the guy who sent the copy to me. I'd worked with him a few times and other stuff before, and he messaged me going, "Give it a go." And normally he'd say, "Give it a go and let me know what you think." This time around he didn't, and that's when I knew that NASCAR 21 was an absolute disaster. Yeah, that was a funny one. Yeah, Alex Ginners asked for me to move the chat for Clipbook. I mean, to be fair, I've got this preset. Like, I can't really think of where else I could put chat, so I might just leave that one on for CS. Like, is that one alright for, like, just doing CS? I don't know. Chock, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't change your stream for Gillen. But it is useful to have, like, the Delta and stuff. Like, I can understand why he was moaning that time. Oh, I forgot about the rain in the race, man. Don't do what Gillen... I'll just do the opposite. I'll make the whole screen chat. We'll just have F1 as, like, a tiny box in the corner. What I'll do is I'll set it up so it's only like I'll do it like that. So chat will be huge, and like I'll just have F1 in the corner like this. I feel like what those I don't know if you can't do it anymore on Twitch, but you know, like when you get like a lady who's clearly only there to show off as much skin as possible, and like they are technically playing a game, but it's just like a tiny bit in the corner. That's what that feels like. Is that alright again? I hope I haven't just broken the stream by doing that. You never listen to us, why listen to Gillen? It's a very good point. Massive foot, yeah, it's just all pedal cam in the future. I can't do any upgrades to this car. How little R&D have we got? I mean, I don't think it matters too much this season. We can nearly afford that one. I mean, technically we have the best car in the game right now. According to the game. But I never know. I never know. Faceless, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. I hope nothing happened to your face. Can you wear an Alex Gillen mask for future CS streams? Get your bikini on, Matt, and you'll hit 1 million notes. Just me there, like, with me bare feet out on the pedals. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Right, are we ready to do this thing, chat? If you're on Twitch, you can get your predictions in right now. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Kick, if you're on TikTok, come over to Twitch, bet some noggins. It's the best thing to do. Nothing screams Twitch streaming like gambling. In a bikini wearing a Gillen face mask. Good lord. Who's the greatest esports driver? Controversial one. I think the greatest peak any sim racing esports driver has ever achieved, and this I think goes under the radar, was I think it was Johnny Tormala back in like 2017, 2018. I remember he went on a tear, winning basically everything across like 4 different games. He was wild. Igor Fraga on Gran Turismo as well. Did very, very well.
Hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s.
But I just remember Johnny Tormala winning like everything for like a year.
For good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix.
Singapore's one of those really weird tracks, chap, because it doesn't normally give a particularly good race, but it is still a circuit I'd miss.
First corner into turn 14 at the end of the Esplanade.
The thing is with Igor Fraga is he was already an IRL driver beforehand. Like, he just went into Gran Turismo as well, but he was a real driver long before that.
Humidity will take an effect on our drivers.
So he did kind of have that head start. It's hence why, like, he's obviously been able to go in and do a load of real racing again. But, what's it, Mikhail Hazal, whatever his name is, hasn't, because he didn't race IRL before that.
And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have...
No, I'll have me feet out if I'm wearing the bikini. That'll be the goal.
Kimi Antonelli and Hamilton.
Doesn't look like there's any grid penalties then.
Gasly.
I mean, if we can outscore Leclerc today and he finishes 8th, if we win, I think we'd be tied. But I think then Verstappen would probably be leading.
Lawson, Hulkenberg, Fernando Alonso.
Because I'm pretty certain Igor as well did F1 esports, didn't he?
And Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid.
There's quite a few sim races up and down. I mean, Isaac Hadjar used to race on F1. Isaac Hadjar made F1 esports once. People don't remember this. I didn't even realise I'd raced him when I had.
Their recent performances, and I think poor is a universal word to describe them.
It certainly has.
Is Crofty slagging us off?
Time for this driver, and they need to remember that there are lots of young, talented drivers out there who are gunning for their seat. However, they are in the seat because the team trusts them. So they've got to remember that they've got to go back in the car, slow it down a little bit, and just bring back some consistent point finishes. It's not always about...
What Fanatec model do I use? It is a Fanatec CSL GT DD with the boost kit. Okay, and then a Fanatec Formula V 2.5X wheel. Oh, man. I mean, I'd much rather do this race than the old layout. The old layout of Singapore was beyond terrible. I don't think I want to... I think I want to start on the medium. Honestly, I do not... The last thing I want is to get overtaken at the start. So I'm going to start on the medium. We're going to evaluate when the rain's meant to be coming. And then we'll kind of see as to how we get on. I think this is going to be a track that is heavy on fuel burn as well. So I'm going to run 2 laps extra of fuel. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see as to how we get on. Bring back the Singapore sling. Imagine the sling with modern Formula 1 cars. That'd be shocking. So, Verstappen's had the same idea. Norris on softs, Piastri on mediums, Antonelli on mediums. So we've got a bit of variety then, when it comes to strategy here today. But we'll wait and see as to how we get on. Hey, welcome in, J Racing. Yeah, the Singapore sling with these big modern cars would be brutal. But I do miss it. I was actually going to do a video on the old version of Singapore this week. Like, going back on, like, F1 2012.
Weather is looking good for now.
But then I just never managed to get it set back up. FP2 does start soon. We will hopefully get the race going before that. But I mean, surely a race is better than practice. Like, surely, like, stick practice on in the background. Perhaps that's what I should do. Have, like, practice up on a separate monitor. What is a better last round? Oh, Brazil, absolutely. Brazil should always be Formula 1 season finale. Or, imagine if they did Jeddah. Jeddah for a championship finale would be hilarious. Oh, we're going to have a long wait on the grid chat. Is it? Yeah, it's Ocon right at the back, isn't it? He's having a tea party back there. Las Vegas is the season finale. Miami? Imagine they just did like Kota, Vegas, and Miami for the final 3 races. Just all back to back. I won't watch FP2. I'm going to have to watch qualifying live on stream tomorrow. If we're still racing, which I hope we are. Right, come on then. Singapore Grand Prix. Oh no. Hello, Oscar. I'm doing a Nelson Piquet Jr. Don't mind me. Just coming through. It's a bit scary before the race has even begun. That's alright.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the
We
lights
could
go
get a
out.
mechanical failure. That is possible. Right, come on then. 5 red lights. Singapore Grand Prix. Oh, we've done alright off the launch, I think. Max might have me. No, Lando's had the good start. We're going to be 3 wide into T1. Keep it inside track limits there, as luckily we just about wheel us Orlando again. Trying to go for a big dive bomb. I mean, I've got to avoid damage at the start. That's the big one here. Got to try to avoid picking up damage. Which we have just about managed. It's Piastri moving past Verstappen as well then, so he's had a pretty terrible start. Here goes Lando to the inside. Oh, just got a bit more grip, a bit more confidence. Cold tyres on lap 1. Not ideal. Let's see, we'll try and get a guys on what the weather's doing as soon as I can. But yeah, Norris there. Absolute dream start for him. What he wanted, what he needed. Oh, come on. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh. So I've got to look after the tyres as well. This track can be brutal. If you start overheating the rears, they will absolutely cook. So I want to be quite smooth with it. I don't want Lando to get away or anything like that. But Lando is the only one on softs. Leclerc's had a mega start. He's gained 3 places on lap 1. So Charles Leclerc then, obviously World Championship leader. Looking very competitive here early on, trying to put a bad qualifying behind him. He must have jumped Antonelli, Tsunoda and Hamilton. Antonelli's gone backwards off the launch. That's a bit of a shame to see. But DRS now enabled then here in Singapore. How long will it be before Norris's tyres even hit the cliff? And what do the team think with the weather?
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good. Okay,
Wonderful.
dry seem like the best tyre for now.
So, yeah, rain is definitely going to roll up later on in the night. It might not even happen before the race ends, for all we know. But we shall wait and see. Yeah, we just got to try and stay in the range early on. But again, Lando's probably 2 stopping.
Norris just ahead. Push for the position. Time last lap, 1 minute 37.5. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining.
Yeah, there you
2
go.
stops remaining.
So Lando will be 2 stopping this race. So we don't need to worry about him as much early on. Apparently I dropped out of the DRS range there. Didn't realise that. So yeah, Lando is on a different strategy. I forgot that DRS zone does both of these, doesn't it? So what will most likely happen to Lando Norris then in this race is he'll run quite well off the start. We'll try and stick with him. He'll pit, get caught up behind like a Sauber or an Aston Martin or something, and then be nowhere for the rest of the afternoon. That is the most likely scenario. It's why you don't start on the soft compound around this venue. I mean, look at that, though. Already, both of us pulling away. It's important, though, that we just settle in. Yeah, we just got to try and stay in the range. That's the big one. Might just try and save a little bit of battery as well whilst we're at it. Luke, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on into the stream. I mean, it will probably genuinely only take 10 laps before those soft tyres aren't the ones you want to be on anymore. Yeah, the DRS zones are nicely spread out. The only real danger one is obviously after the Raffles Boulevard before we get down into this one. That's when, like, is probably the biggest gap, the most opportunity for the car in front to get away. Especially when they are on softer rubber. So I think Hamilton's got damage then, because he's dropped back dramatically early on. So, Lando again, just trying to get out of the range. Seem to have good confidence through that final corner. Yeah, the DRS zones, they're a bit like, where was I running at a couple of days ago? Like, Australia's another great one, where the DRS zones are just opposite ends of the circuit. So obviously you kind of claim a couple of tenths for free, and then before they can pull them back out again. I don't mind the mediums still. The hard tyre is definitely now the tyre to be on most of the time. But the mediums I don't find it too bad in a lot of scenarios. You're having some difficulty with setups on this game. Head to Matt212 Racing over on YouTube. And you will find setups dry and wet for every car, well, every track, I should say, on F125. That is Matt212 Racing over on YouTube to get setups for free that will hopefully help you out in career mode. Oh yeah, or do exclamation mark racing. And that'll give you a link as well. Although I probably will give that channel a full rebrand to just Matt212 setups fairly soon. So, already then, I think Oscar's not dropping back too badly. But Lando and I definitely seem to have the speed. Or I'm just hanging on to Lando. But Hamilton, yeah, further behind. He's causing quite the train. That'll be a warning. Don't want to do that too many times. There is definitely a weird art to having to drive on this game. Like, sometimes you will just cook the tyres anyway around certain venues. But there is definitely some ways to avoid it.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Ah, thank you, Whitfield. I appreciate it, buddy. Gotta get the cheeky plugs in. What's weird now is like Matt212 gameplay and Matt212 racing. There's less than 1,000 subs between them, but they're both gaining at a similar rate. Yeah, so already then, just starting to get the vibe that maybe Lando's tyres... I mean, I don't think the AI won't cook them or anything. The AI have no kind of temperature in their tyres, but they will wear out. They will feel tyre wear. So they have got to be a bit careful. But say, even if he only wants to take those tyres 10-15 laps, I mean, Hamilton's now been jumped by Antonelli. I said about how Lando would probably get stuck behind a Sauber or something. If he could get out ahead of Kimi, he'd be in a very, very good spot. That being said, though, of course, you do lose a lot of time in the pits here, so he will still need to push a lot more. Like, he's nowhere near having that gap yet. Are you guys betting on whether I'll be the first car to DNF? I hope not. I've still only had one mechanical failure on this game, which is quite impressive when I've probably done upwards of 200 races. Matt212 feet picks when? I don't think anybody wants to see my feet. Or if they do, why? Overheating tyres or cold tyres? Overheating tyres. It's much easier on this game to put temperature into a tyre than take temperature out of one. I mean, if you overheat the tyres on this game, that is basically you're done for on that stint. Like, you normally cannot get them back. I do have, yeah, little 212 logos painted on each of my toenails. I can imagine Matt doing that whilst drunk. Can you? Hey, thank you very much, Magic. I appreciate it, buddy. Whoa, I see Lando there, just chucking the car over that outside curb.
Dirty air of the car in front. Let's get past them.
Different strokes for different folks in it, Toast. It's just the way the world works. Right, yeah, I mean, Oscar's not really closing in still. But I think Lando is beginning to hold us up just a little bit more. We've got a lot of battery still in the tank. AI towards the rear of the field seem to be getting a bit spread out, though. Oh, come on. I'd rather we didn't spend the whole day talking about my feet, to be completely honest with you all, but there we are. Chat wants what chat wants, apparently. Nothing I can do about it. Oh, come on. AI are set to maximum difficulty. Maximum AI, 100% races, no assists. This is nearly as tough as you can make F125 for yourself. But it is Singapore, so the AI are not very good. As hopefully this overtake will be about to prove. Whoa. He says. He says. Oh, there we go. Just shoulder Lando out. All you need to do. Up into the lead then. For the first time since the start. Let's see how long we can stay here.
14.1 seconds.
Not very long, apparently. I don't know, getting a big run in towards turn 1. But again, we're just about able to cover him off. Ooh, Piastri's closed in. Okay. That's not ideal for Norris then. Just a little bit of squabbling, and well, Oscar Piastri will close right up to his teammate's gearbox. So the AI can sometimes be a little bit unpredictable down in towards the end of that chicane, into that corner. Sometimes they'll dive you, other times they'll kind of hold back. Sometimes they'll just be really awkward. Other times they'll just drive into the back of you. You never quite know. Oh, thank you for the bits, Calstone. I appreciate it, buddy. Now we've got to try and pull away. Whoa. Easy does it. Minato, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Dinner tonight is enchiladas. I am looking forward to them. Last 212 is actually off work today. She's not feeling very well, bless her. So she's got to put up with me streaming. But yeah, then we're having enchiladas for tea. Yeah, bless her. She's just, I think there's a bit of a cold going around. Everybody I know seems to have it at the moment, apart from me. So no doubt I'll have that next week. And then won't be able to stream. Now oh, I don't know. She's meant to be going out this weekend. She's not going to be stuck here all day tomorrow whilst I'm streaming. She's going out with her mum, I believe. Yeah, this track's always looked quite good. What I actually quite like doing is occasionally, like if you do time trial and stuff, doing it in the daylight. Because it's kind of staggering just how much detail they put into it, when a lot of the time you can't even see it around here. But it's somewhere I'd absolutely, it's a bucket list location for me as well. I'd love to come here. I think it's such an interesting place. Ooh. So Antonelli's moved past Lewis, but he's not really getting away. So either Lewis hasn't got much damage, or he hasn't got any at all. She reckons she might have COVID, but I don't know. I mean, the thing is now with it, isn't it, when people say, oh, I've got COVID, It's kind of like, it's just there, isn't it? It's just something that exists. That wasn't a pit maneuver on Norris. I gave him a squeeze, but there was nothing untoward about that. But yeah, if Oscar did that, he'd have to give the spot back, I would assume. Some races you got on F125 are really, really interesting. It's just obviously tracks like Singapore, you just can't really do a lot. Like, how about some, like, the Brazil race we did on Tuesday? The end of that was fantastic. That was a really, really good race. Oscar Piastri and I separated, I think it was by less than a tenth come the checkered flag. So you can get some really good races. But of course, if you get bored doing too long events, just do like 25 or 35% races.
Okay, George, Norris is behind you. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
Yep, we're trying to pull away from Norris at the moment, Mark. I mean, we got the gap up to about a second. It is kind of fluctuating. But I've just realised as well, Leclerc does seem to be struggling a little bit at the moment. Yeah, I think we've got Norris out of the DRS though, I think now, so we should be pretty good. Bonus for that. Oh, I love a husky voice. How do you find Singapore, Eric? Would you say it's somewhere people should travel to? Say it's definitely somewhere I'd like to go to. Wow, you're leading. Make sure you don't spin. Give it a few more laps, Callum. It'll happen. It'll happen. I mean, the thing is with this circuit, it's just one of those ones where you've really got to just keep it steady. I know, obviously, it's probably not the same at IRL or probably in a league race, but it is one of those tracks where you just kind of got to settle in. I think against the AI, if you're good around here, obviously you can afford to underdrive the car a bit as well. But now you can see Lando's soft tyres are really beginning to fall off. Will be a matter of when rather than if Oscar will get by him. Well, I've just got to be really careful about track limits. How do you find it, Ragebait?
No need to worry about
I've
the tyre
flown
condition for now.
via
Everything's looking
Singapore,
good.
and I've been to Australia a couple of times. But I've never actually yet been to Singapore as such. It's probably, if I was going to go to Australia again, it might be where I'd like to stop for a few days. Do a bit of a layover. You exit your corners really slow. I'm doing alright at the moment. I'm just trying to stay out of trouble, keep the car clean. There's no way you can do 62 qualifying laps in a row around somewhere like this. I would say Monaco is still a tougher circuit to settle into. Especially the modern layout of Singapore now. It's a lot more forgiving. It gives you a lot more chance to think. Monaco is always just full concentration pretty much all the time. I went a few streams without mentioning the Australia trip. Last 212 must mention it to me about once every other day that she wants to go back, bless her. Which I hope we will at some point. Hey, welcome in, Crumble. I'm doing very well, thanks, buddy. Hopefully you are as well. I'm too scared to ask Mark when the rain's coming, because I just don't want him to... I don't want the game to suddenly remember that there's meant to be rain showing up later on. Everyone could always be better. But I'm happy with just being good. You were doing the proper Singapore experience with your dart. Maybe that's what I should have done. Run this race at like the height of summer. Rather than October. I can't believe it's already October, chat. Like, that genuinely baffles my mind. I know I sound old, but where has this year gone? And I've done quite a lot this year. So I've said Lando will get pole and win. That's my prediction for the weekend that I did on the podcast. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, you can normally see the overcast weather here. Obviously, the cloud settles in below nightfall. So we will probably get a good view of it. Russell. Oh, has Russell's binned it, has he? What's he done? Where's he binned it? Is he completely written off the car, has he, or? Turn 17. Where's that? Right at the end of the lap, or? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's right at the end of the lap, isn't it? Oh, just front wing. I mean, the fact that Oscar can't find a way around Lando, there must be some papaya rules going on down there. But we are just opening up this gap now. Well, Antonelli and Lewis now broken away from Sonoda, so... They clearly are able to spread out a little bit further back. I think the McLarens are probably two of the closest cars on track still at the moment. It's that corner that occasionally I struggle with. Just sometimes I don't slow the car down enough. Yeah, I've just got to try and stay out of trouble. This is, like I said, a circuit where you can't really run right on the limit. So you you don't feel like you're on the limit, but you're actually a lot closer to it than you realise. I think a lot of the time. Snapped off the wing. Ah, yeah, there you go. That'll be a red flag. So people are coming back here to watch George Russell hopefully not get front wing damage. I'll say that now, and I'll do exactly what Russell's done IRL. Come on. I must admit, although I quite liked the IRL Singapore Grand Prix, I definitely prefer, if I'm having to do it, running this version than the old layout.
Okay, so
the old layout was so unnecessarily twisted.
5 seconds.
It used to annoy me to no end. I used to never enjoy coming back to do a Singapore Grand Prix. I get that it was like a real endurance for the drivers, but it just wasn't that fun on the games. Yeah, like I said, where this circuit gives you a little bit of a chance to breathe, it is much, much easier to try and find a flow. I mean, we're already a quarter race distance, though. We're doing all right. Verstappen's looking good. Yeah, I would say, he had no real complaints in FP1, which has been a very good sign in that Red Bull this year. It's quite an uncommon thing.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake.
I mean, Lando now is really holding up Oscar. I don't think we're this much quicker than the AI. I just don't think they can find a way around Oscar. Lando, even. So it's kind of playing into our hand very nicely. I mean, even Leclerc's closed back in on that group. So, yeah, clearly, it's kind of just... I mean, we're just enjoying the way the strategy's playing out for us at the moment, aren't we? Oh, that's the second warning. I got no more of those. Oh, there we go. Piastri. Oh, Lando's pit? Yeah, Lando's pit. There we go then. So, Norris finally making his way into pit lane. How far will these mediums go? What are we up to wear-wise? So we'll make it a half distance then. Just under. If we can get to about lap 30, I'll be quite happy. I think we've skimmed the wall a few times though, which has put a bit of wear through that rear right. Yeah. I broke myself there slightly. That's not good. Tyres feel alright. It's only really when you get them, you know, up kind of past 50%, they start to really struggle. So Lando has come out, though, in quite a bit of traffic. Or he's come out behind a huge cluster. So I don't think he's going to get an undercut anytime soon. I mean, this is very much just a real Singapore Grand Prix, isn't it, so far? People are just kind of settling in. Yeah. Yeah, the V-carb is not a good car in a straight line. I think the V-carb is only better than the Aston Martin in terms of straight line speed on this game. What I love about the V-carb on F125 is just the fact that, like, the big thing about the V-carb IRL is the fact that it's very easy to get a lot out of it. And obviously inside the game it's basically the exact opposite. It's near impossible to try and maximize it. So, yeah, Piastri, though, hasn't got any more pace or anything like that over me then, so we're doing alright. I don't know where I'm going to go if I do win this championship with Red Bull in my driver career mode. I also, chat, I mean, I'm hoping we're going to win the World Championship next week in the LH44 series. What are we going to do after that? Are we going to do Nico Hulkenberg? Are we going to do a Nico series? Starting at the bottom with Sauber? I guess we could do Sauber and then they become Audi. I have not seen George Russell's crash. I've been running our own race. Hulk or Pierre. Yeah, Pierre could be a fun one.
Tyre condition still looking good. Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a warning then. Oh, cheeky rewind, cheeky. I hope you're doing well though, buddy. Yeah, I think we'll probably end up doing a Hulkenberg series, won't I, next? I would have thought. Because we could either do, obviously, Season 1 at Sauber and then maybe going to move further up the order. Or, of course, we become Audi. There's a few teams I still want to do series with on this game. I mean, I say there's a few, pretty much all of them. I want to do one with Alpine, whether that's Pierre or, like, Leo Fornaroli or Alex Dunn. Something like that. I want to do one with V-carb, but I've already got an idea for that. Obviously, the Hulkenberg series we'll do down at Sauber, and then I want to bring back the Haas Road to Glory as well. Which, apart from McLaren, I think will hopefully mean at some point I might win a championship with every team in this game. We've already done it with Aston. We're hopefully about to do it with Ferrari. Obviously, hopefully this series will do it with Mercedes. Hopefully we're going to do it with Red Bull as well in driver career mode. So that's already 4 of the 10 teams. Oh, and I always like to do something with Williams.
25.6 seconds.
You get paid at the start of the month, Rewind. That's rogue. Yeah, say FP2 at the moment is just a red flag, isn't it? Ugh. Oh no, that's put some wear through that I didn't need to. That is not ideal. Right, when do the team have any idea about the rain?
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being.
Okay.
Dry is definitely
That's
seeming
good then.
the fastest tyre at the moment.
Budge, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, if we have to pit a little bit early off of the medium, because I just nudged the wall, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to talk to James Vowles, see if I can get a seat. Yeah, I think heading into 2026, obviously depending on what happens with everything else going on, but I want to do a bit more. I know obviously I'm already doing a few more streams now. I feel like hopefully throughout the rest of 2025 we're just going to stay in this rhythm of like 4 or 5 streams a week. And then hopefully obviously carry that momentum into 2026. And then obviously through the new year on the run up to F125. Sorry, F126 even. Obviously, try and keep building momentum. I always used to try and take my lunch as late into my shift as I could. Like, I remember I used to work, I think it was from 6 till 1. So 6 AM till 1 PM on a Saturday. And I would take my lunch. I was entitled to a half-hour lunch break, I think. So I would take it at 12:30. Ooh. Hey, happy to help Minotaur. I appreciate it, buddy. Like, I'd always rather work a morning than an afternoon. But still. We got a proper TikTok bot. I mean, I don't know if these tyres will go another 10 laps, but we should be able to get him close to lap 30. Oh, Verstappen! I think Verstappen's done something. I think he's just span? There we go. Piastri and Leclerc are eaten. So I think Verstappen cooked his tyres and made a mistake, but he's going to peel into the pit lane. So is Antonelli. So it's going to be Russell and Hamilton then, P1 and P2.
Andrea's in the pits. Andrea is in the pits.
So where will Lando come out then relative to those guys? He doesn't seem to have been held up too badly by slower cars. Oh, Hamilton's on hards. I'll explain why he was quite quick then. So, yeah, Lando has lost out. He's dropped behind Tsunoda and... he's dropped behind Piastri and Leclerc. So we got 40 seconds to Piastri. So I've just got to be a little bit wary. He'll have to gain a lot before he can get an undercut. It is possible. Hey, welcome in, Morgan. I'm doing very well, thanks, buddy. I hope you are as well. So yeah, Lando's now down to P7. But obviously because of Max's error, he's still ahead of the Dutchman. Which helps us in the championship. The annoying one is the fact Leclerc now effectively is up to net P3. So Leclerc's having a very good time of things so far. But if the AI 2 stopping, I'm still looking to try and 1 stop. If possible. But again, obviously the rain towards the end might completely throw everything up in the air. Maybe the AI like expecting rain with 10 laps to go or something. Fair enough, Morgan. Strategy is a 1 stop We're going to box, hopefully, at about lap 30 for a set of hards. But there is still a chance, there's an 80% chance of rain towards the end of the afternoon. So we might still get some rain showers right towards the end. There you go, Norris now. Or trying to make a move on Sir Lancelot. Whoa!
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake.
That's
button a
not
bit
where
more.
you want a huge swapper. The Anderson Bridge is one of the narrower parts of this track. Hey, welcome in, Honey Badger. Hope you're doing well, buddy. So obviously, if you want access to all of like the stream schedules and stuff like that, join my Discord server. I post up obviously normally on the weekend, sometimes on the Monday. Obviously, when I'm hopefully going to be live that week. So if you're in my Discord, you know that obviously we've got a lot of streams this week. This is on PC. And we have lapped someone. Is that Ocon? No, that's Hajar. Interesting. So Isaac Hajar then not having a particularly fun time of things this afternoon. Welcome in, Queb. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, so we're still pulling away from Lewis. Ow!
Okay, listen, don't
Oh,
worry
no.
about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look.
That was bizarre. Back end just completely broke free. Now we're going to have to try and push, because I think Oscar might get the undercut on me. Get your bottle emojis in. That was very weird. Come on, just... Oh, Isaac! What are you doing? You mental case. What is Hajar trying to do there, man? He's a lap down. I'm aware that I've got some damage, but have a bit of patience, sir. I mean, the tyres were going off anyway. It's not the end of the world. It's all right. We're going to be out close to Oscar. As long as I don't do anything stupid on pit lane. Oh, I don't get a warning. Oh, this pit lane as well is brutal. Just because of the curbs and all the bumps and everything like that. So Hamilton then is probably going to take the lead here, I think. It's going to be tight between Oscar and I. Luckily, we had that buffer in the first stim. Spider-Man touches more walls than Peter Parker. I've had this wheel for about 5 years, 6 years now, I think. I've had it a long time.
We were expecting.
So I think we're going to come out just ahead of Oscar still. I think Oscar and Lewis we should just about be ahead of.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Oh, nice and easy on the tyres. Don't get done for track limits. Oh, there goes Lewis. Oh, I knew he was going to give me a big old squeeze there. I couldn't really afford to get the elbows out. But this is going to be fresh tyres versus worn hards. Oh, come on. We've got to immediately try and get on the offensive. Which way are you going? Pick a line. Ah! Down the inside, surely. Yeah, 30 lap old tyres versus
Okay,
fresh
good
ones.
work. Great pass.
But more importantly than that, I've got to make sure he stayed ahead of Oscar Piastri. That's alright then. It might mean we're now on a 2-stop, but it'll hopefully mean that, yeah, obviously we can pull away again. As I mean, Leclerc now is right there. So Charles Leclerc, he's still doing very, very well after a bad qualifying tonight. I only broke one front wing. That was just because I somehow locked the rears up completely. I mean, look at that already, though. 2-second gap over Lewis instantly. His hard tyres are struggling. And Oscar Piastri knows he needs to try and find a way through. Otherwise, he'll lose so much time to us. Let's not forget, since I started this series, McLaren haven't won a race yet. Max has won one, Charles has won two. I'd love to win tonight. We need a win here if we want to try and win the series inside the game. I mean, look at that. Piastri's made the move happen, though, but 4 seconds lost. As surely you would expect now Lewis to just jump out of the way of Charles.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
So what strategy is Oscar going with?
Behind you now, and the time
Is he one or is he two stopping?
37.5. Okay, they're on
Yeah, there you
fresh
go, Hamilton
hards.
losing
Okay,
loads.
they've got 4 laps on their tyres. We think they've got one more stop.
Okay, so there you go. That does give us a bit to fall back on. Oscar is meant to be pitting again before the end of the race. So that's reassuring. But I mean, you can already see how much Lewis has spread out your top 3 again. You were nose to tail a lap ago. But I'm just trying to navigate the Ferrari. Has its issues. Come on. Get the nose in. Beautiful. Has there been another red flag? Getting all the red flag. What on earth am I doing?
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken
That should be
minor
alright.
damage.
I don't know how I just understeered there. That was really weird. Who do I think is going to win the Singapore Grand Prix? I think I've predicted Lando.
Okay,
Oh, that's
take
so
it
close
easy
to a
on the
warning.
car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Come on. Come on, Matt. Stop hitting walls.
Okay, George. Any more
Yeah.
front wing damage and it's going to really cost us. So please, let's protect it and bring the car home.
Yep. Mark now, moaning at me. You pick up front wing damage twice in 5 laps and suddenly you can't be trusted. Shocking. Shocking, Mercedes. Have some faith in your boy. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, Lando now immediately is starting to close in on me. I mean, we could try and go for an early box back to medium, and therefore try to undercut him. We'll wait and see. I mean, I could still just try and take these to the end, depending on how well I look after them. We're not even halfway there yet. Oh, that curb is so bad. Matt, thank you for the follow, buddy. Hope you're doing well. What team do you support IRL? I like Lewis Hamilton. He's my guy. So because of that, this year I support Ferrari. Spitzy, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are aiming for 10,000 followers on Twitch by the end of the year, chat. So if you're watching this on YouTube or TikTok or Kick or anywhere else, do consider dropping us a follow over on Twitch. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. It's where I do all of my live streaming. Bad man for life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, see, I feel like I'm having to push now way more and we're not getting anything on Oscar. This is not how I want to drive towards the flag. There's no way we can maintain this kind of pace. Kells Beans as well. Thank you, thank you. And the real Napoleon. Fascinating. Here, I was thinking he died a long time ago. I must have been mistaken. Fair enough, Dart. Don't get a warning. I mean, we just set a new PB, so clearly there is still pace in the wagon. It's just clearly everybody's getting a bit quicker at this stage. Whoa, that was so close to being a warning. Ugh, come on. Favorite sports car? Ooh. Depends how you define a sports car, I guess, but probably like a 911 GT3 RS or something. No Limit, thank you for the follow. Jaguar E-Type, yeah. I mean, just like I guess a DB5 doesn't really count as a sports car, because that's more of a Grand Tourer, wasn't it? I'm staggered as well, almost half distance. We've had no mechanical failures just yet. Ugh. Easy does it. Hey, welcome in Formula Yoshi. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, so I think we've got decent pace in the car still. I'm able to match those guys behind. I think it was just about trying to settle in and work out what the hards can do and what they can't. I also don't think the front wing damage is costing us much, which is ideal. But we'll keep trying to charge up the battery pack a little bit more if I can.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
Oh, Sonic. Oh, come on. Stop skimming those walls. F125 is on PS5. God, I mean, even now, without all those extra chicanes, this place still feels like a marathon. Yeah, you just get to this point, like, halfway through a race where you can't really... The finish line still isn't in sight just yet. The fatigue starts to set in.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 25.3 seconds.
Oh, no. That's annoying. Hopefully our only penalty of the day, but now we've got to try and build up a bit more.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
Yeah, 3 easy mistakes to make at various points on the lap. That's annoying. We're on lap 30 of 62, so just under halfway there. Of course I go green in sector 1. I cut the corner. Front wing and a penalty. The set's complete. I tell you what though, the AI today seemed to be a lot more racy. Sometimes around here you just walk away. But in this one they've been fairly good for the most part. Well, I've only just realised Leclerc's on medium again. So I don't know when he's probably going to have to pit sort of around lap 40. Although I guess if Oscar's 2-stopping as well. That was scary. Come on, Matt, focus. Right, drive, drive, drive. I mean, we're setting consistent, like, high 33s. We're running fairly well in terms of lap time. He's just keeping the errors down. That's the big one. Staying out of trouble, keeping it cool, calm, and collected. Those are the goals. Which team has the best merch on the grid? Ooh, probably Alpine or McLaren, surely. Through Castor. Yeah, I feel like this race is going to be a 2-stop, to be honest. I'm just skimming the walls a bit too often. And obviously now we know the AIR as well. Gives us a bit more leeway. And the last thing I want to do is stick to the 1-stop and then watch the AI close in on me right towards the end. Oscar now seems to be struggling a little bit. Oh no, we're just flying. Purple middle sector. That's good. Maybe these these hard tires, sorry, maybe now finally getting into it. Finally starting to provide the grip, I would hope.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
There we
That's
go.
the fastest lap of the race. Keep this
Didn't
up.
even
Well
feel
done.
that good. We are at half distance. We are closer to the finish than we are to the start. That is wonderful news. We are on lap 32 of 62. Lando in the wall exiting his box? Sorry? What's going on? It's only free practice. I mean, there can't be much time left in FP2. Can I change the telemetry to MPH? No. I like having MPH on that and... sorry, KPH on that and MPH on the in-game one. It also means, like, when I do my setup videos and stuff, people have got different references. However they prefer. Charles just hit Lando. I'm getting two slightly conflicting reports there. Someone's saying Lando crashed into someone, others are saying someone crashed into Lando. Oh, Leclerc drove straight out of his box into Lando, did he? That'll probably be a penalty then. That's the line I need through one. Nice and tidy. Ugh. No, see, people go on about how, like, the old version of Singapore was better. It was not. Anybody that preferred the old version of Singapore, I understand it was a very unique challenge, but it wasn't better. At least this version, you can actually have some racing. Some. It's far from perfect, but there's definitely some. So is Lando out then? Like, is it major damage on the McLaren, or...? Sector 3 was more challenging, but we've now also actually got an overtaking opportunity in Sector 3, which really didn't exist. And Lord knows this track needed it. So I reckon then, if we're going to box again, we'll probably do it about lap 45. I think the AI will probably get a little undercut on us again, but hopefully not by much.
Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
As long as I don't get a puncture like I did in Baku, that would be very suboptimal. I mean, the V-carb is just so bad on this game. Front wing only. Ah, that's alright then. As long as it hasn't done major damage to both cars. Oh, that's not a warning. Do you like scented candles? I don't mind them. Matt212 quite likes them. Oh, come on. Nice and tidy. Nice and tidy. She doesn't normally buy Yankee candles, I don't think. She likes to get different ones from different places. Yeah, so Oscar now definitely, I think it was just as we were trying to get into a rhythm with these hards. But Oscar is definitely not able to match our pace now. Right, come on. I want to try and lap Isaac. I would assume it's Isaac just in front of us. But I honestly don't know. I'm still nervous about if that rain's going to arrive. Because that will be hell towards the end, especially with the penalty. We could have done, what was it, Sergio Perez here, wasn't it? When he won this race. And he got that message over the radio and it was just time to disappear. And then he bolted by like 15 seconds come the checkered flag. Arguably Checo's coldest ever night in Formula 1. Have I missed a lot in FP2, have I? Should I not stream during free practice because it's just then carnage? I don't know if I'm going to be in the car for qualifying yesterday. Tomorrow even. I don't know if I'm going to be in the car for qualifying yesterday. Well done, Matt. I lose my marbles slowly, the more we stream. Matt's a time traveller, confirmed. If I was a time traveller, I would own a lot more Bitcoin. All I'm going to say. Yeah, we got the track limits penalty a few laps ago. Just trim the apex of turn 1 a bit too much. Oh, and then it's that curve as well. Come on, little Mercedes. We've been working together well so far. Yeah, the 3-second penalty is annoying, but shouldn't be the end of the world. Not with a 4-second margin. Just got to try and hang on to it. Oh, I've skimmed that wall again. Come on. Yeah, so we'll box hopefully in about the next 10 laps. For a first set of mediums. Almost did a Norris from last year. Oh, I've only got a fresh set of softs. Oh, I only used the mediums for one running quali, didn't I? That's alright. I mean, it's Singapore, isn't it? It's not usually the most exciting race in the world, but has been quite... I mean, always with this place, it's more about strategy. It's a bit like Monaco in that sense. But we're doing alright. We're staying out of too much trouble at the moment. We are slowly building up a bit more of a gap. And of course, we've got to think about the bigger picture as well. We need to outscore Leclerc.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes
Oh,
from now.
no. That's not what I wanted to hear. Right, we will not be making another switch on dries. We will be going straight to the Inter when that rain arrives, because it is meant to be heavy. Well, there we go. Hamilton flying along. Okay. Taking my fastest lap.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that rain. That makes me nervous. Oh, so 10-15 minutes will be about 10 laps. But it might just be an extra... I mean, well, what's going on there? The V-carbs! Looked like they were inches away from a collision. I mean, if we get like a safety car or a red flag, that'll do a lot of damage. I mean, we're just watching the V-carbs now battling front. And fair play, they're going for it. Oh, where am I going? Luckily, no warning. Lawson's made it happen, though. I think Hajar's on much older tyres. It's all well and good battling for P19, isn't it? Like their lives depend on it. Thank you, Isaac. And thank you, Liam. We've left them battling. Oh, we've left them battling each other again. Hajar's just gone for it.
Everything's looking good.
Has Hajar made the move happen? I'm more interested in this battle behind. I think Lawson's probably going to have him down the inside here. Hajar was like, right, I'll let him by, and then I'll immediately try and jump my teammate again. I have no idea what those two are doing. Who's held on? Oh, Lawson's made it work. Yeah, I think Lawson's on much fresher tyres than Hajar was. I think he went a lot longer on his first stint. So yeah, we want to wait for the intermediate, ideally. The only other option is I try and box now and make up the time, but I'm never convinced that's the way to go. How on earth did I go purple through that final sector? This game never fails to confuse me. So, around a track like this again, I'd rather be slightly too early than slightly too late onto the inter. Alex, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Norris is in. So his second pit stop of the day, so a lot of AI aren't going to be too far behind. Then it'll basically be a question of how much time will I lose. Antonelli's still doing pretty well. I've got to think about the Constructors' battle against Ferrari and Red Bull. Yeah, I think Oscar now is really beginning to struggle. And Leclerc's not doing any better. Maybe they got held up by the lap traffic slightly. Either way, yeah, we're opening up this gap. The Merc's got back into a good window again. Oh, that was so close to another warning. But this is what we need to be doing. Just controlling the pace. Time penalty was sadly for track limits. I cut the apex of turn 1 just a bit too much. Hey, welcome in, Mark. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Oh, we've got yellows. Ollie Behrman.
For you. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
Oh, so Behrman then first mechanical failure of the night. Doesn't look like we're going to get a safety car for it, though, which is good news. But how many times has Ollie Behrman DNF from races on this game? It is far too many. But there we go, the Haas man out of it. Oh, stop hitting the wall. First retirement of the day. With just over 1/3 distance remaining. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Grand Prix Sunday. It's going to be a good one, I hope. It's always an interesting one, Singapore. Even if it hasn't got the most on-track action. It's just it's one of those races that you can't really ever take your eye off. Right, what are the teams saying about the weather?
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes.
Oh,
Okay,
so they
dry
reckon
seems
it's
like
not
the
even
best
closing
tyre for
in.
now.
We'll keep listening
Gap
to
your
them.
teammate behind,
But if that rain isn't closing in, then it
43.3
might be worth
seconds.
pitting. Because sometimes they say, oh, it's like 15 minutes out, and then it keeps being 15 minutes away until suddenly it's not going to arrive until the end. So it can be a horrible, horrible one.
Okay, George. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
Oh, I don't get a warning. Why do the team want me to set a lap time 4 seconds slower than what I've been running? I wish more of those challenges in this game made sense. Is that too much to ask? It's EA, so probably. Ugh. So Antonelli then, still up in P5. He's doing alright. Having a fairly quietly decent race. I mean, by Kimi Antonelli standards on this game. I want to see Lewis win, but I want to see Lewis win every weekend.
Just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
So the team do definitely think that rain is rolling in. I think we've got to stay out. I don't think it's worth pitting at this stage. How many races do I seem to get when I... It's only when I live stream as well that we seem to get wet weather races right towards the end. Like, we just spend most of our race waiting for rain. It's really peculiar. Oh, there you go. Oscar and Charles in. So this will give us an idea of what our buffer is. How much time we can afford to lose whilst we wait for that rain. I mean, Lando and Charles, I think, are going to... Sorry, Oscar and Charles even are going to come out still second and third. Max is too far behind. GB, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Oh, there you go. Antonelli in as well.
Okay, Andrea's coming in for his stop now.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, Leclerc and Piastri still came out 15 seconds clear of Tsunoda and Lewis. Doozy and Loose, thank you for the follows. Sorry, I'm probably butchering your names, but welcome, welcome, welcome.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres.
So we've got 36 seconds then over Oscar. That is the gap we're trying to hold on to. Oh, here we go. Oh, Jack Doohan. He doesn't want anything to do with us. After all the beef we had in free practice, Doohan jumps out of the way. Really doesn't help when I keep accidentally double shifting. Alright, let's just see how much quicker Oscar is. I mean, to be fair, at this stage, even if he's 2 seconds a lap faster, we've got enough of a gap. It's just not something I fancy risking. Ugh. We're not losing Bradson at the moment, for now. Feel like James May. I'm not last! I'm second to last!
There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
Oh, gotta be so careful of that tyre. Ugh! No, I pressed the wrong button! What am I doing? Oh, some of those camera angles are shocking. Why on earth would anyone want some of those? Is it that one? No, that one.
Okay, copy that.
Oh, that was Clarkson, not May, wasn't it? Yeah, of course.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15
Oh,
minutes.
come on, rain!
Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Either show up or don't. Make your mind up. I don't like this. It's kind of awkward, will it, won't it? They'll probably now come on the radio next lap saying it'll be 5 minutes away. But as everybody else is making their second pit stops, we're just trying to stay out. Like I said, though, the last thing I need here is a puncture. No, we have already stopped. Would softs last till the wet? Possibly. We don't know when the rain's coming, though. This is the problem. 18 laps remaining, and the rain is still kind of lingering. There you go, Oscar immediately, new fastest lap. I mean, I think it's gonna hit before the end of the race. It's just a question of when. Yeah. Problem is as well now is some of these AI are probably going to be quicker than me a lap down. So the likes of Pierre Gasly might try and get a dive bomb. Yeah, we started on the medium, we went to hard. After I got some front wing damage. Oscar is going about 3 seconds a lap faster though. Or maybe 2. Either way, yeah, the AI, they look quick. Come on, Rain. Just waiting on the rain. Hey, welcome in, Chris. We're doing alright, thanks, buddy. We're staying out of trouble, for the most part. He says, immediately gets another warning. I got no more warnings again. I don't want to get a second penalty. How long have I been sim racing? Most of my life. Since I was like 4 years old. Like, some of my first memories as a kid were racing on games. There is 17 laps to go. We have a 30-second buffer ahead of Oscar Piastri. He is closing in rather rapidly. And we're still waiting on rain. Oh, Pierre, don't look for it. Don't send it. Have mercy, sir. I think if we get to about lap 55 and there's still been no rain, or lap 50 maybe, no, 50's too soon, I don't know.
Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around
okay, yeah, that rain's getting here.
Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
We will definitely be making a switch because that rain, when it hits, is meant to be bad. It's a full-on thunderstorm heading towards Singapore, heading towards Marina Bay. And it will hit before the end of this race. Oh, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to take, like, the modern escape road that isn't really there, but still. Doesn't show you live when I try to access the live from subscription stream. How odd. I appreciate it, Rohan. That's very weird. Oh, no, Pierre. I was going to use you. You were going to give me slipstream. Oh, come on. How on earth do you cut that? There's a wall. How do you cut that corner? I have already done the Watkins Glen chicane in the Flat Out series. Like, how on earth do you get a penalty there? That's impressive, even by my standards. I just want the rain to show up. And no safety car, no red flags, anything like that. Otherwise, then we're in huge trouble. You cannot take 5 seconds worth of the penalty. Because it's 3 second penalties, you cannot get rid. 15 laps to go here from Marina Bay. We are desperately just trying to hang on to it. Oh, Pierre! Please, no, not now, buddy. Have mercy. We're all just trying to survive this race. We all want to get to the flag.
We're expecting some rain soon.
I've competed in a few pro esports events. But I'd always kind of enjoyed making content more. But I did do some fairly high-level esports stuff. I was in the top 50 in the world on Forza at my peak, Forza Motorsport. I made F1 esports once, I made Dirt esports once. So there's definitely been a few. Come on, rain. Everybody do a rain dance. We want to see it start to fall soon. The sooner the better for us at the moment, because Oscar Piastri is still closing in rapidly. The last thing I want is to get a puncture. Stay out of trouble, Rohan. Make sure you get to the checkered flag. That's the other really big one. Oh, Pierre! I would always say if you're doing something like that, try not to make too many enemies either. Just stay out of trouble. Come on, nose in. Oh. I don't know why, but I seem to sit in a really odd way that my thigh just occasionally clicks. When it does, it's really painful. Come on, when's that rain? Show me rain. It's probably, yeah, my hip actually, not my thigh. Ignore my bad understanding of human anatomy. Ugh. Oh, Ria's getting more slidey.
Okay, rain is imminent. Rain is imminent. Be careful out there. Dry's definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
That rain is about to fall. It's going to be here any second now. And I reckon this could be one of those ones where when it does start raining, it will immediately be switched to winters. I reckon it is going to bucket it down around this track. I mean, these are just the kind of rainstorms you get in this part of the world. Old man Matt212 needs a hip replacement. Probably. Come on. Not long left to go in this race. We are still leading. We are still in control. But things are starting to get a little bit squeaky. Squeaky bum time, chat, as I like to call it. Yeah, I've got to mess it up as well now. I've got to be the real George Russell. I probably will before the end of this race. Oh, there we go. There's the rain. So it'll definitely be pit this lap because I've just gone past the pit lane entry. Because that'll be my luck on F125. But I want to move over to the inters quite soon. Not seeing anybody else in just yet. But give it a couple of laps. Come on. Yeah, grip still seems to be there at the moment. It's not getting too bad too quickly. Prod, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Whoa, a bit of wheel spin there. That's not what we need. I don't think it's going to be this lap, though. I reckon it might be another couple. Like, at the moment, the circuit still feels fine, he says.
Okay, I think we're still in the right time.
Yeah, there you go. As soon as you start getting some splotches, that's when you start getting the wheel spin. The wheel spin and the lockups, which around here are a recipe for disaster. Last thing you want to do is lock up and go straight off into a wall. I'm doing very well, thanks, Buka, even. I'm just trying to survive the final few laps of this race. Whether we will or not is a very different question. I don't stream on the main channel apart... Oh, come on, Matt. Apart from Create Series. Come on! We've still got 22 seconds to Oscar behind. And at the moment now, because obviously we're all grip limited, he's hopefully going to be taking less time out of me. Yeah, we're getting towards that crossover. It's not quite here yet, but we are getting there. And I've got to stop nudging the wall.
Okay, be mindful of the conditions. The track's getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now, though. We'll be much slower if we move on to inters this early.
So Mark still doesn't believe it's time to switch to Inter. We're still just trying to hang on out here. Box for Formula E tyres. Good lord, that would be awful. Box for floaties in a dinghy. Is it playtime now?
Perfect situation, but I don't think we got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
I mean, we could still afford to lose a second a lap. I'm doing that again. We could still afford to lose a second a lap to Oscar and we'd still win this at the moment. Last lap, though, we lost about 1.4. Which would pretty much leave us even by the end of the race. Box for the toy boater. Now, that would be glorious. I guess the good thing is Oscar's got a bit of lap traffic to get through. We don't. Oh, come on, man. Box for dinner. Yeah, I reckon we're not that far away though, and these tyres are starting to feel very, very worn out. 91%! Oh, man! Problem is, we're just not immediately locking up or anything like that.
Okay, even though we're seeing cars start to struggle in these conditions, if we pit for inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being.
Oh, that's not what I want to hear, Mark. I just want you to tell me I can go to the Inter. Oh, I'd lift it out. How is that a warning?
Weather's changing now. You might
Oh,
want
of
to review our
course.
strategy.
Of course. Now you tell me. I ask you before pit lane entry. No, don't do it, mate. You're fine. As soon as we get past pit lane entry, Mark suddenly decides, yeah, now's the time. I hate this game. I hate it with a burning passion. How much time am I going to lose this lap then to the AI? I'm very jealous.
Are tough, but bear with it. I don't think the track's ready for intermediates
Oh,
yet.
you've got to be having a... Oh, wait, Piastri hasn't pit. Neither does Leclerc. Hey? I'm boxing. I'm taking the chance. Norris isn't pitting. Why are the AI not pitting yet? Some of them are, but some of them aren't. Is this going to be like Vegas earlier on in the week? I mean, look at that. We're pulling away from Oscar again now. I mean, this is just limp round to the pits and get on a set of inters. Hamilton's in. It's definitely time. Yeah, Verstappen's boxed.
Okay, conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least.
Yeah, there you go. So it's going to be like this, getting worse and worse to the end. It is definitely the time, but this is just giving us a bit of a lifeline then, that Oscar and Charles haven't pit. Oh, Antonelli now has gone past Verstappen. Oh, he's on pit exit, that's why. I mean, there's not a chance you can make it work by staying out to the end. Not a chance. And obviously we're not going to risk it, but yeah, we put about 2 seconds on Oscar this lap, so that's worked out beautifully for us. And pretty much as far as I'd ever want to take those dries as well. A puncture now would have been painful, but I could have probably limped it back. Oh, there we go. We are getting a new wing on the wagon as well. So hopefully we're going to have a quick race car to the flag. Oh, no!
Attaching the front wing. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put it behind us and get back into this race.
Oh, that was a slow stop. That was a very, very slow stop, but we're still going to have a decent advantage over Oscar. Welcome in, JX. Hope you're doing well, buddy. And now we've got to deal with the weird kind of dry and wet line right towards the end. See, I told Gasly if you just stay behind me, you get the jump. Yep, everybody in though. But we've still got a decent gap then. Whoa, over Oscar. We've just got to try and keep it on the island as Verstappen's moved past Antonelli again. But with less than 10 laps to go of this Grand Prix, we're not quite out of the woods home and dry just yet, but we're looking pretty good. DRS now disabled, no surprise there.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Don't use the walls. Oh, Antonelli's only just made it back to the pit lane. He's lost like big time. I'm hoping that isn't going to cost him any major points this race. I think it might do though. Unless the likes of Sonoda haven't been able to get in yet. Yeah, they definitely pit already. So yeah, Antonelli's going to lose a couple of spots, I think. That's annoying. Thank you, Pierre. Penalties were for track limits, annoyingly. But look at that. I mean, we're pulling away from Oscar again. There's still a chance we can get a decent margin of victory. Oh, I got no battery. Right, go, go, go.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I'd hope there's no tyre concerns, Mark. I've just pit. Oh, it's so weird, the grip into T1. You basically just got, where you obviously go under a tunnel, or under a bridge even, I should say, down at T1. The car, like, randomly grips up. So you're obviously trying to turn it in for that first corner, and you don't know if you're doing it too early, too late, or just right. That is not ideal. If we can build this gap back up to 20 seconds on the road, though, I'll be happy. Because I feel like we have had the best pace today, but just haven't always been able to showcase it. Come on. And obviously now with the AI being patched in the intermediate conditions, hopefully Oscar's not just going to close in at the rate of 4 seconds a lap. This is F125, not iRacing. I think the next car I've got a lap is, oh yeah, it is Antonelli. So I don't even know if he's on for points at the moment. It is still just Ollie Behrman though, ahead of this Grand Prix. So the Haas man doesn't have to deal with these horrible conditions right towards the end. I mean, no. Oh, come on. That's how I'm getting most of the warnings, is by running wide. You're not gaining anything from that. Again, though, hopefully it shouldn't matter. Oh, yeah, it's just this race today. Sean, thank you for becoming a channel member, buddy. I appreciate it. I need to make sure I add up all the emotes and stuff on YouTube. Oh, man. This race has been so tough. So tough mentally. We have got 6 laps to go after this one. We are almost there. And we have got very good pace at the moment. I mean, if Leclerc comes second here... Oh, no, Leclerc is second! When did Leclerc jump Charles? This genuinely, I think, might be one of the best drives I've seen by the AI on this game. From Charles Leclerc. He has somehow gone from 8th on the grid to 2nd in this race. And that has been through a bit of strategy, a lot of pace, and a little bit of luck here and there. But what a race it's been by him. If it rains in CS tomorrow, that corner is not going to be fun. Sorry, when did I always say when did Leclerc overtake Ferrari or something like that. I don't know what it is. I just cannot commentate. Yeah, when did Leclerc overtake Piastri? I should have asked. Do you have any idea why Max was iRacing? Because it's a lot more realistic. I would say get Richard Burns Rally. It's completely free, Ethan. Unlike EAWRC. And still has support from mods. Unlike EAWRC. Oscar Leclerc and Charles Piastri. Well, isn't Oscar and Charles related? I thought Oscar was his little brother or something. Yeah, I'm never upset about EA dumping WRC. Absolutely not. I didn't really enjoy that game and was hoping to do a lot more with it, and then they just canned it. And I know I could still play it, but that upset me. 5 laps to go. We are almost there. Ugh. Oh, how is that a warning? I'm on the brake. I've never really done much ACC, to be honest. When I have done it, I've enjoyed it. But I just haven't done it much. I mean, we don't need to take any risk at this point. We just got to control this. I mean, we've got no idea what it'll do to the quality of games, do we? I mean, it's now private equity, so hopefully they're going to have to make better games, but we don't.
For now, we think it's safe to stay with the Inter.
Yeah, so team are debating now whether it's worth a switch to full wets. It's definitely not, but it is quite interesting, because I'm not struggling with it at all. Well, no more than normal. What bottles have I missed? There's been a couple, Kyle. But we are still leading. Even minus out the penalties, we got a 10-second buffer ahead of Leclerc. With 4 laps to go here from Marina Bay. I mean, it doesn't get much tougher than a wet race here, does it? The thing is, with like PIF and stuff, it might well be that they just obviously think they can get a lot of value out of it. It might well be that they genuinely want to pump a lot of money into games. We've just got no idea. But they have always been willing, since they started, to invest a lot of money into stuff and take a loss for a while to see if things work. There's no guarantee, but we can only hope they do the same with that. Maybe on next year's F1 game, it'll only be Jeddah. We'll only have Jeddah to race on. Oh yeah, this circuit is now starting to resemble a lake towards the end. That's getting a little bit ridiculous. The rain is definitely getting heavier and heavier. I say we certainly won't switch to full wets. There's no point. But you're probably not a million miles away. If there was still like 20 laps to go, I think it would honestly be worth considering. Come on, we just got to keep it on the island. Make sure it's sticking. Pace is still good towards the end. It's been a really odd race. We were really quick at the start, and so far we've been really quick at the end. It's just the middle where I seem to struggle a lot more. But I tell you what, chat, if we can bring this home, if we can convert this, we have done 5 races streamed on F125 this week, and we have won all of them, which I don't think I've ever done before. Which would be a pretty impressive record. We won both races in co-op, we won both races in the LH44 career mode, and we are 3 laps away from winning the GR63 race as well. Things have been going well. I mean, the thing is, who knows what the Saudis are going to do with it. There's only so much point in speculating it as well, because we just don't know. Yeah, it transferred so well to CS last night, Smurf. I'm sure it'll translate to CS tomorrow. Do my donos still say getting ready for F123? I need to update that. Oh, come on.
Okay,
I
no
keep
issues
them on
with
to last
tyre
more
wear
than
for
2
now.
hours, I
Keep
hope.
taking care
But
of
it's Cam in the car first, so if that was a good omen, if ever there was one. Come on, 2 laps away from glory. There's no cars anywhere near us. We've just got to stay out of trouble. Has been a really interesting race here, and I'm happy that we've had a bit of speed right towards the end. Yeah, well, I'm going in the car before Eugene. That's the goal. So that way I can write it off. I use a Fanatec Formula V 2.5X. Mr. E.T., thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Come on, let's just get it to the flag. Yeah, no drifting. We're allowed a little bit of drifting, but not too much. We are going to get quite close to lapping Antonelli by the end of this. Just a shame he got absolutely screwed over on strategy, because he was on for a really good race here. One more lap to go then, here of the Singapore Grand Prix, and I tell you what...
Might be worth thinking about putting a set of full wets on. We've seen a few teams change over already.
What? Who? Why is anybody going to full wets with a lap to go, Mark?
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final
Oh,
lap.
there you go. Mark's finally caught up with what's going on. But, yeah, this has been a very, very interesting race, but it has been a tough old one. Mentally, yeah, this one has been quite exhausting, to be honest. But none of the cars behind me opting for those full wets. I don't know whether we'll see... I mean, one of the Haas cars has, but surely it's far too late to really make an impact at this point. Always quite fascinating, though, when the AI like to completely ruin their races right at the very end. But only Ollie Behrman looks like he's not going to finish in tonight's running. But as we round our way through this final lap, though, couple of errors. Track limits was definitely not my strong point today. Made a couple of mistakes as well. But we avoided too much major drama throughout most of the Grand Prix. And hopefully we are less than a half a lap away now from reaping the rewards. It's going to be our first win in this George Russell career mode. And still, McLaren yet to win a race inside this series since we kicked it off back at Zandvoort. Ferrari have won, Red Bull have won, and finally tonight, it is going to be Mercedes' opportunity. George Russell, he should have had a podium here back in 2023 before he hit the wall on the very last lap and completely totaled his car. This is going to serve as a bit of redemption tonight as we round our way through the final couple of corners. 22 seconds clear up the road. We have got a couple of penalties to contend with, though. Through the final corner, it is going to be P1 here in Singapore. Gotta do my celebratory donuts.
Congratulations, well done.
Don't bin it Russell style.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And Logitech G29's not a bad wheel. Oh, there we go. We heard Toto as well.
Here's the checkered flag. Here's our winner. By George, he's done it. Russell wins.
Yeah, the Moser R3 is a good wheel as well. Oh man, my legs are shattered from that.
Every single lap of the race, it was a light to flag
Oh.
victory, and that is total dominance.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Team are happy. Celebrating. We'll have to update the point standings. I forgot about that.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of us.
Yeah, I'm having an alright
but the wait
day.
is
Thanks, Jay.
always worth
Hope
it.
you are as well, buddy.
Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebration.
I mean, Leclerc, that is a fantastic drive, isn't
By
it?
George, he was good today. The top step awaits for George Russell.
To go from 8th to 2nd as an AI in this game around this track is pretty good going. And obviously it just means, again, Leclerc's picking up good points for the championship. I know it's a bit of a weird one, but I would like to win the in-game championship. Do you not get Fanatec in Turkey? Fascinating.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Well, there we are then. The two-stop strategy, definitely the way to go this afternoon. George Russell, despite the 9 seconds of penalties, 100 minutes of racing, we take the victory. Ahead of Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, a decent recovery after probably being put on a bit of a bad strategy early on. Verstappen down in 5th after his mistake. Ahead of Hamilton, Sainz, a very good drive to 7th. Tsunoda, Alonso, 17th to 9th. Very, very well done to him. And Andrea Kimi Antonelli picks up a point as the final driver on the lead lap as well. So good job by Kimi there. And I think looking at it from a constructor's perspective, McLaren still got the most points. They got 27, Ferrari got 26, we got 26, which is rather good going as well. Gasly narrowly missed out on points just ahead of Stroll, Albon, Lawson, with Ocon there ahead of Bortoletto. Disappointing for him on a 4-stop strategy, so not quite sure what was going on there. And of course, Ollie Behrman, the only driver that failed to see the checkered flag. What does that do to our championship? Well, it means Leclerc now 14 points clear as we are now tied with Verstappen. Norris still a further 4 points back ahead of Piastri. So we could be in for a good 5-way championship over the course of the campaign as well. We'll have to wait and see about that. I mean, a lot of drivers have scored points so far. That's pretty good going. We've only got Doohan, Hadjar, Lawson and Ocon yet to score in these races. Constructors-wise, though, Ferrari 2 ahead of McLaren. Mercedes, we are 3 ahead of Red Bull. And then you can see a big drop back to Williams, Aston Martin, Kick Sauber, Haas, Alpine, and V-Carb. Let's take a look at what our overall championship standings is like. If I just do that. Hello. Let me go find the championship. Where are we? That mouse. Let's go Google Sheets. And we want GR63. Wonderful. So, George Russell career mode then. Oh, I forgot to take a screenshot. So, we won. I know that. We came first. 25 points. Leclerc came second, so he gets 18. Oscar 15. So obviously he and Lando even came into this round tied overall. But yeah, that's going to mean he's now back ahead. Verstappen came 5th. Hamilton 6th. It was Sainz 7th, wasn't it? So Carlos Sainz getting a couple of good results under his belt. Then it was Tsunoda in 8th. Alonso in 9th. Oh, I need 2 points there. And then Andrea Kimi Antonelli with 1 point on the board. Oh, no, I've given Alonso 0. So what does that do then to our championships? Sainz needs 6. 0, 0, and 0. So Colapinto / Doohan still on nil points. Lando now is 3 points behind Oscar. We are only 15 behind Verstappen, but I mean Leclerc is only another 7 behind us, so we were actually tied coming into this weekend as well. Hamilton still just ahead of Antonelli. Constructors-wise, though, we're a long way behind Ferrari still, aren't we? We are 42 behind Ferrari at this stage of the championship. So there's still a lot of work to be done in the final few races. But I mean, yeah, that Drivers' Championship battle. I mean, with 6 races, 3 sprints, it's not impossible, but it's highly unlikely, isn't it? We're 100 points back. We need to average 16 points a weekend, which if we kept winning, I mean, the McLarens have had a couple of stinkers. Oscar either finishes 3rd or he doesn't, which might have been my fault. But, you know, it is what it is, chat. Thank you, everybody, though, so much for stopping by, even, I should say. I'm going to go check in on Matt212. Hopefully, she's feeling a little bit better. Who should we raid over on Twitch? I'm gonna end the other stream so I don't forget quickly. Otherwise, you're just awkwardly left with me. But a massive thank you to everybody for stopping by. So I'll end on TikTok and I'll end on YouTube short. Oh, I better end the recording as well. Who's live on Twitch, chat? Who should we raid?